Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and today I am here to do a video talking about some of the books that I want to reread sometime in the next year or so. Rereading has been kind of one of my priorities over the past month. There's been series that I have been on the back of my mind that I'm either wanting to unhaul or continue on with that I just haven't gotten to yet. And those are the books I'm going to talk about today. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right in and tell you guys the 5 books that I am planning on. The first book I have to talk about is the only one that is actually a standalone, and that is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This was one of my favorite books the year I read it, which was 2015. I read it before my senior year of high school started. And again, I really liked it at the time. John Green, I know, is kind of an iffy author for some people. Some people really love his books, some people really don't like his books. They're definitely a polarizing series of books by this author. And his newest book, Trolls All the Way Down, came out in October of last year, and everybody seems to love that book, so that's a good sign. I am really interested to see if I would love The Fault in Our Stars as much as I did the first time I read it, because I do plan on reading this as well as his other works sometime soon, so I can read Trolls All the Way Down. But I'm really curious to know what I would think now that it's been almost 3 years. The next book that I have to talk about is definitely one that's also a very polarizing read, and that is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. Again, some people really love this series, some people despise it. I happen to enjoy this first book. It was not perfect by any means. It has a lot of problems with it. I will even admit that. But again, I did really like it at the time, and I think the only thing that is turning me off from continuing on with the series immediately is the sheer size of the books. There is a total of 8 books in this series. All of them are over 600 pages long, and as a college student at this point in time, I don't have the time to sit down and read a book this size. But I do want to read it, or reread it I should say, and continue on the series, at least to the second book, to see if I was still into it. The next one I have to talk about is Children of Eden by Joey Graceffa. This is another one that I read last year, like Outlander, and I enjoyed the time. Another 4-star read for me. And there has been some controversy surrounding the author saying that this was ghostwritten, and I am going to go in knowing that controversy surrounding it. But I enjoyed it at the time. It was one of my favorite LGBTQ+ centered books of last year. I think it was fantastic. There's a lot of great diversity in it. It's also signed because I met the author. I'll link that video up on the screen for you guys. Let me see if I can find the page. There it is. Yeah, so I have a lot of great memories surrounding this book. The second book is currently out, and the third book comes out in October of this year, so I'm very excited to see where the series will go from this. The next one I have to talk about is one that I have reread once before, and that is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. This was a series I binge read the year I started BookTube, so 2016. I read all of the first 5 books within, I want to say, at least 2 weeks of each other. I thought it was fantastic. I never continue on with the series. I reread this first book in preparation for book number 6 last September, and I just never continued on. I never got to Crown of Midnight, and so on and so forth, even though I really wanted to. So again, I'm going to reread this first book, continue on, and then get ready for book number 7, which is the final book that comes out in October. And I'm just really excited to visit this world again and see if I still enjoy it. And the last book I'm going to talk about today is an old favorite of mine that I have considered unhauling just because I don't know if I would enjoy it as much as I did when I was in middle school when I read this. And if you guys haven't guessed it already, that is Twilight by Stephenie Meyer. Again, I read this book around the time the movies were starting to come out. I think I read Twilight right before the Eclipse movie came out. So this was 2009 or 2010. And I have reread the last book in the series, Breaking Dawn, multiple times. I just don't know why I never finished rereading the first 3 books. Again, I know this has so many problems with it. It's a very problematic series, and I am going to go in knowing that it's problematic and just see if the problematic things are not outweighed by the good things that I did enjoy about the series at the time, or vice versa. So anyways, that's why it's on this list. If I don't enjoy it anymore after I finish rereading the series, I am going to unhaul it, but who knows. That is everything I'm going to have for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give a big thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below what books you plan on rereading soon, as I would love to know. And as always, all my social media links are linked down below for you guys if you'd like to follow me on any of those. And with all that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you soon for another video. Thanks for watching today. Bye!